Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Tonight we have a special edition. We're going to stream and record at the same time. You guys are going to get a non-edited Merry Christmas special. RP and I are on the farm doing the second harvest. You guys saw the video for the first one. So we're going to call this will probably be about a 2-hour video for Christmas. We got our little Christmas stuff up here. I don't know why I'm at 0.5, but... Oh, it plays music.
The tree does?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Unless it's Discord.
Discord's not playing. Yeah, it's the tree.
Weird. Well, that's pretty neat. Oh, I think it's the tree. Yeah, it's definitely the tree.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's cute. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, do you want to harvest for me?
I can do
And
that.
I'll run the cart. Let's start over with the wheat. I don't know if I don't think I got a bale. No, I didn't get a baler. We're gonna bale everything and load it onto this wagon. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the straw. We don't really need the straw because the cows don't use it. All right, let's get to work. Micah did a good job with the colors on this. Trying to see why won't this open? There we go.
Which trailer is that one? I was looking at that before.
This is the Farm Tech DD something. Hang on, I'll tell you. Let me look in the actual paperwork. It is a Farm Tech DDK 2400.
Okay.
It Christmas. Merry Christmas. That's all right, Canadian James. It was a nice birthday. And it's almost Christmas.
Why are my lines not showing up? There we go.
Typical GPS. Now, if I park this on the side, can you just come over and dump to it?
That would work, yeah.
Because I'm going to go ahead, and while you're doing that, I'm going to go I'm going to rent a baler.
Okay.
And we're going to turn these into bales.
Looks like you got some hail damage in this field.
Yes, there was a big hailstorm last month. It damaged all my crops.
I like that it does that, but it does suck.
I saw it. I think the picture on the video is of me standing in the field with the hail coming down, and I'm like, no. Like I can see the damage happening, and it only killed the crop. There was only actually now I say that the only crop that was fully mature, I think, was the one that's already harvested, which would have been barley, and it did it did the most damage there.
That makes sense, yeah.
It did a little bit of damage to your field, and I don't think it did any damage to the sorghum, which we're also going to be harvesting today. So,
Okay. You like your sorghum, don't you?
I just want to try it. I'm trying to do a bunch of different crops. Your parents said they wanted a new knife and a steering wheel cover. That's an odd combination. Oh, that's so funny. So they don't know they're getting presents. That's nice, Louie. It's cute. Hey, Avalon. How's it going? Let's see here. We need to rent a baler. Can I look at this and then lease it? No, you just have to buy it. I don't want square bales. Oh, that's cute, Louie. Well, it's cute that you got it for them. Let's see. I need to find balers here. This is... You guys are spoiled because whenever I make videos, I always cut this part out where I'm like looking. That does 125 to 150, or this does 125 to 180. Are there
Crone
any?
does 180.
The crone and the coon. We'll do the crone. I'm gonna
I
lease
forgot
that.
they added the coon.
You said believe it or not. Like I thought you were heartless. Not heartless. Louis the Furry. He's such an evil person. Oh no. Is it a newer truck, Avalon? That's so funny. Oh, interesting, Canadian. So they do their Christmas on Christmas Eve. Okay.
Yeah, New Zealand's the same way. Most of the
Okay.
celebration is done Christmas Eve, and then
Yeah, we gave the baby her presents today. It died. It's a 2023. What kind of truck is it? Remind me not to buy whatever brand that is. I'm lost. Where am I going?
probably that Western Star. Sorry.
That's a Ford F450.
Yeah, that makes the same difference.
Wow. So what turned out to be the issue? Hey, what's up, Beavertown? Did you get it resolved? The alternator. It's a year old and the alternator crapped out already? Oh, God.
It's a common issue from what I've heard on the new ones.
Yeah, Ford isn't. I guess the CEO came out a couple days ago and was like, I'm basically cutting everybody's bonuses next year by like 70% unless you guys figure this crap out. Like you're gonna have to work for your bonus because this is ridiculous that we are like known as the most unreliable brand. It's the most sold brand, but yeah, the
That's
trucks
because they're the cheapest, I think.
I think I found the truck that we're going to buy. I'm not sure yet. There's a couple of them. I'm looking at a couple. I found a Suburban 2500 diesel, but it's old, like 2000 or 2001. But I also found a gasser that is a 6.0 liter engine that is a 2006. It's the last year for the bigger body style, and it's a 2500, so it's got that 6 liter in it, and it's full length. So that should be okay. No, not the 06. Oh, really? Why not? Oh, dude, you should totally get your money's worth out of it. But then how long was it taking to get it to you, I guess would be the issue.
The 06, you said the 06 is a Chevy, right?
Yeah. I thought they were good through 06, and then it was in 07
so
that they went with the AFM series. It's the same as the other ones. Are you sure? I thought that engine didn't start that active fuel stuff until they went to the newer body style, which would have been 2007. The AFM started in 05. So then maybe I should look at the older ones.
Or, yeah, diesel through 05, 07 is fine.
Okay. Yeah, Canadian James. Well, hopefully when we get to the new place, I'll be starting. I mean, it all depends on how life goes, but I'll be starting a whole new series. We'll hopefully get a nice big map, and we can do multiplayer on it. Oh, so you got like an upgraded one? Oh, look how little. I want a big bale. How do I change the bale size?
I think it's Y on the keyboard.
Turn off bale. Change bale size. L. Go for the big bales.
I like this little Massey Ferguson combine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's very Canadian.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, this era of Masseys were built in Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 07. Okay, so it's okay for a 06. That's what I thought. I thought the mechanic guy that I watch for like which truck should you buy, He always says anything through 2006 when it's Chevy. So, okay, good. Good, because I found some other ones that were older that had the diesel and stuff, but they were much higher miles. This one only has 140,000 miles on it. Though I will say, I asked the guy if there's any check engine light, and he didn't respond. So, it might have sold. Well, a diesel, will it? Will the Chevy 6? Will the So you think I should look at the diesel ones then, even though they're way old?
The diesel will last 1 million miles.
Okay.
On the engine, easy. I've seen trucks that have been just treated really badly hit 1 million miles when they're those older diesels.
Okay. Okay. So what do I do? Like, how do I know if it's good or not? I guess I'm having a friend go with me to look.
Tricky.
And what do you do to keep it running well? Like, geez, there's stuff you have to do like every couple thousand miles, or
you got to run it is the main thing.
Keep it running.
Yeah. If it sits still for a while, it's not great for them.
Okay.
You want to keep them running, and if you're only doing kind of sort of hum-ha work with it, every now and then you want to take it out and really give it the beans.
Yeah, I'm going to be using it for my daily driver, so.
Yeah, then it should be okay. Especially if you're driving on open roads for part of your commute.
Okay. Yeah, it will be, because it's a half an hour to town, so.
Yeah, so
Cameo, thank you.
Driving in town all the time is terrible on diesels.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Don't let the diesel idle for extended periods. Okay.
That's the newer ones, Louis, with the DEF and all the exhaust filtration.
Yeah, the ones I'm looking at, I don't think they'll have DEF. Oh, yeah, how are you feeling? That's right, you were sick, and thank you for the cheer, by the way. Did you end up getting... It sounds like you got the vid then, huh? Ugh. No fun. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Merry Christmas, everybody. Sounds like Cameo got the Rona. I got something even better today. Should I tell them what I got? Or should we just leave it?
That one's up to you, buddy.
Let's just say I got some really bad financial news today, and we'll just leave it at that. It's not going to change anything, but we just got royally screwed. And so, like, oh, thanks. Glad I got this on Christmas Eve. Thanks. So, yeah, not a great day today. I pretty much cried, did some yelling, pounded my fist on the table, made some nasty phone calls, and I'm screwed. And it doesn't matter. It is what it is. So anyway, I had a bad Christmas too. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. At least we're going to have, my wife got a big chicken. We're going to make have a nice chicken dinner tomorrow.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Chicken. Like baked chicken with mashed potatoes and veg.
Yum.
Tonight I made tacos. They were really good. I was jonesing tacos. Yeah, like it's going to put us in a really bad position. We may not even, I don't know. It is what it is. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I've done everything I can to get as much money as I possibly can in our situation, and it just, no matter what I do, we seem to just have nails going into my coffin on all sides. I don't know, Jay. I mean, yeah, we don't have a choice, so it's happening regardless, but it's not going to be easy now. It wasn't going to be easy to begin with. Now it's going to be almost impossible, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, so I think I only got 2 bales. I'm going to do one more 180 size bale, or is it 180 or 170? And then I'll go back to the smaller bale so I don't like lose out on not having a bale.
You should get the unload bales early mod. You can unload a partial bale.
Okay. No, I don't. It's not something I really want to say on air, Jay. It's a totally separate thing, but it's a court ordered thing, and I'm screwed. So it doesn't matter. But yeah. So that happened. I'm like, really? Could this not have come in the mail on Thursday? Like, it doesn't seem like they can get anything else out there. But oh yeah, miraculously I got this letter.
if they have to pay you, it's got to wait till after the holidays. If you got to pay them, it's always before the holidays.
Right. Yep.
Hey, Cameo. Hope you're doing better, buddy.
Hello, rural pilot. Rule's my co-pilot tonight.
It's funny, actually. I've been talking a bit about that game Void Crew that I was playing.
Yeah.
So I've been jumping in random lobbies on that for the last few days and just joining other people's crews when they need a fourth player or whatever. And a lot of the time I'll be the pilot, because you can either be the pilot, the gunner, the engineer, or the scavenger.
Okay.
And so I jump in as the pilot, and I've had that joke made a few times that, oh, he must know what he's doing, it's in his name.
Oh, that's so funny. Why, yes. Yes, I do. You said I say make them pay you. That's true. That is true, Cameo. You are alive. Yeah, I think last year, I remember you having it last year, now that you say that. That's so funny. Oh my God, deja vu. Not that having the vid is funny, but I remember you having it. Skunked. Dayton gets screwed again.
Make tacos, that does sound good.
It was so good. Tacos. Should I try to push?
Steak salad tomorrow.
Do you think I have enough for one more big bale?
I would think so. You've got most of the field left.
What's up, pet dog? Nope, we are. Oh, I forgot to. I left the pickup off. You're the one that gets it every year. It's ridiculous. So we have not moved yet. How's it going, Pat Dog, by the way? We are going to be leaving sometime between the first and second week of January. So
that's when I'm going to be moving too.
Oh, yeah. I've been in this place before. It's not possible because this game wasn't out. But I feel like I have been. I feel like I've been here before.
When you were here before, never looked you in the eyes.
I was a naughty boy. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning last night playing Kingdom Come.
Isn't that that city builder game?
No, you're thinking of Manor Lords.
Oh, okay.
No, this one is it's kind of like Skyrim but without the wizardry.
Oh, interesting.
It takes place in medieval Germany.
Sounds interesting.
Ooh, that
The name
stinks,
like
dude.
Kingdom Come in Germany, would it be a religious theme?
No. Oh no, heavens no.
No.
No, it's about a guy whose city gets burnt to the ground by raiders.
Oh, okay.
And he I'm not sure exactly what happens to him, but
I guess we'll find out.
right. Somehow you can by doing the missions you can change the outcome of the game.
Okay.
But basically it's during the time when the Cumans work with I guess the king was kidnapped by some lord who was unhappy with the king's performance, and so he brings his own army in and takes over the country.
Okay.
And so you have people that are still, partial to the old king. You have people that are like partial to this new guy. But he goes around the country capturing cities. If you disagree with him, he takes your city over. And this really happened. It happened sometime in the 14th century. And so your city happens to be one of the ones that he burns to the ground and kills everybody. And so you're out for vengeance.
Doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's actually really good. So you didn't like it, Avalon? She said, "Boy, was that an expensive mistake on my part." The only part that's really difficult, they try to make the combat like very realistic.
Oh yeah, and it's probably broadsword combat, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you have to like parry and dodge and block, and it's really difficult. So Feared Fox said, "Hey, if you want to go into God mode, try using a mace." And so I switched over to the mace, and sure enough, I just beat the crap out of everybody. Sometimes they still get...
It's a bit harder to parry a 20-pound ball of steel.
Right. I had a... Though I will say this, before I got it, I was using like a hunting knife, because that's all I had. And I had a mission where I had to kill these two guys that had stolen something from somebody, or they're beating him up, and I'm trying to get him to come out, and he wouldn't come out until I killed those guys. So I came on them at night, because I never go during the day, because they will, they're armed and stuff. So I sneak up and like stab one of them in the back while he's sleeping, and it woke the other guy up. And I swear to God, I had my sword, shield, and armor on, and he almost beat me to death with his bare hands.
Oh wow!
I'm like, oof, he was just like punch, and my guy, he couldn't catch his breath. I got shellacked. Oh, I forgot to change the bale size. Dang it! Oh. Yeah, I saw the picture of you trying to install a gator. That was cool. I mean, that's how my video card is, but I have a larger case, so it fits. It's not quite so crammed in there.
Yeah. When I got my new graphics card, I had to upsize to a full-size case just to get it to fit.
Jeez. I'm so close, but not enough. Dang it. Oh well, I'm losing almost 10,000 worth of bale.
Oh man.
If I would have remembered, I forgot. I was busy talking and I forgot to do it. Oh well. It happens. I don't have the mod.
That should be something that's base game too.
Yeah. You said, "I'm guessing you don't have it, dork." No, I don't. And thanks for calling me dork. I am kind of a dork. Ask my wife. Ask me, wife.
What's up with some of the row directions in this field? There's like little patches randomly that are growing in rows the opposite direction.
I mean, I kind of did it the way they told me to do it. Oh, do you need me to unload that wagon?
Yeah, probably soon.
Okay, I'll go do that.
70% full on soil.
70%. I wasn't sure but I had a bad enough day that my wife was like, "You know what you're going to do? You're going to go stream. You're going downstairs right now and you're going to stream." And I said...
Cameo says the funny directions are from rolling it. It follows the direction you roll it in rather than the one you planted it.
Oh, did I? I don't think I rolled it though. I haven't rolled anything on this map, and I didn't do any. I haven't even plowed or anything. I was a naughty boy. I did absolutely nothing to my fields.
I just hate that you have to roll no matter what the crop is. Like rolling corn is just so ridiculous. Rolling potatoes.
Right. I'm not sure the exact date, but it'll be the first or second week of January. Probably second week. Maybe third week, but I think second week. I think we get paid on the 9th, and we have to be out by the 11th or something like that, or 12th.
Oh, that's a short window.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be scrambling. But that's 5 days, for us to get a truck, get the motor home. But at least I have the trailer lined up, so I'm just going to go pick it up. I think it's in Elyria. He said it's at his in-laws' house. I think they live in Elyria. So go pick it up and take it out.
Alright, might need that trailer over here pretty soon.
Oh! I didn't bring it over. Okay, so you said you did $1,400 for the backer. That's. Oh, and you get 2 for free. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, but you didn't like the game, huh? I mean, try it again. The thing I found with it is that you have to slow down and try to like just take your time. So like the first time I did it, I tried to rush through it, and then I ended up getting in trouble and stuff.
Is it like a Souls-like game?
No, very much more like Skyrim, and it's all first person. So, but it's quite challenging. I gotta park here like that. There you go. Oh, you want me? I'll come get it. I'll come get it.
Okay.
Are you full?
I am.
Realistic driving right here. That would not bend anything at all. So when you're driving a tractor and unloading a harvester in real life, do you use the camera to see what you're doing?
A lot of the time you don't have one.
Oh.
You know, some of the fancier setups will have a camera, but I've never run one like that. I feel like, based on other things I've done that have had a camera, it would not be very easy to line yourself up via the camera.
Okay. So it's easier just to do it in real life?
Yeah. I think the camera inside like grain carts and things is usually more for seeing how full they are.
Okay.
Yeah, you just, I guess, yeah, you get the kind of feel for where you need to be in relation to the header of the combine.
Okay. Yeah, I just use the mouse and keyboard when I have to lockpick. That's funny. But that is a big complaint that I've heard. But yeah, the combat system is very difficult. And like you said, people punching or beating, they break your armor with their fists.
Yeah, that seems ridiculous. Plate armor and fists.
Right. And they do.
It
It does
break
damage.
their knuckles.
So much for being realistic. Still, I like the game though. I try to stay away from combat as much as possible and cheat when I can. Like, oh, these guys need to be attacked. I'll just wait till midnight and then sneak up on them and see how they're doing.
That almost sounds like Red Dead Redemption tactics.
Possibly, yes. No, Gator, because the problem is there's a lot of like just random nudity in it, and it's pretty graphic. So I can't stream it because you just never know what's going to happen. Oh, okay, Avalon. Shouldn't be too bad, Robot. It's usually pretty easy setting up the... Takes a little bit of stuff, but usually it's not too bad. That's what I like about ATS is it's easy.
I think, Robot, you said you got a Logitech like G29, I think I saw earlier. That one, almost the default controls on that might be pretty good, actually.
Yeah. You mean lazy boy? Fat boy. Get a new fat boy chair in your office. That's funny.
Like 3 months before I had to move out of that farmhouse I was in, I bought a new gaming chair. I had to leave it behind.
Whoa.
It was so nice.
Yeah, I'm going to get a storage locker before we leave and put some stuff in there and come back and get it.
I had no idea where I was going to end up, so I couldn't do that. Otherwise I would have.
Well, looks like you got a little early Christmas present, Gator. Is it so? Is it working now? You got it up and working? You're able to get the power supply thing figured out?
A buddy of mine just got himself a new graphics card yesterday too.
So what is the 7800 XT on par with, actually? It's like a 4060, 4070?
30, 60, 30, 70. It used as a little more power.
Okay, so it takes more power to run.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I'm having... Oh, maybe it's multiplayer. I'm having major issues with the bales.
Is it because you got the sides up on that thing? I think you're supposed to fold them down, aren't you?
Oh, are you? Okay. I didn't do that.
I'm not sure on that one.
Next time I will.
Trailer, I think.
He's saying it's supposed to be the same as a 4060 Ti or 4070 Super.
Yeah, but it uses the power of a 3070.
Okay, but performance-wise, it's on the newer card level, but with bigger power. So it's kind of like
the only difference really between a 3070 and a 4070 is the 4070 does the same thing with less power.
less electricity. Okay,
Yeah.
not much of a performance jump.
My problem is I need to upgrade my CPU, which means I need to upgrade my motherboard.
Right. Once you do CPU, you got to pretty much always do motherboard because.
Well, because my
Slots
motherboard
are
is
different.
DDR4 as well.
Oh, okay.
So I want to go to a DDR5.
I
I
think
might just wait. DDR6 will be out soon, won't it?
Probably mine. I think mine is. Whoa, DDR4 too. Oh, dang it! Wow, I'm having a hard time with the bales tonight. I just knocked the trailer over for the second time.
It's weird that a multiplayer would make you have issues just because.
No, I don't think that's it. I think I'm just maybe being too rough or whatever.
Oh yeah. They might have changed the physics and handling of them. No, Gator, I'm on a 14th gen.
I'm on 11th gen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got the i5 14400.
Okay.
And
The good news
other
is
problem, it's only an i5.
the good news is I only have one bale left, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take these down and sell them.
You gonna sell them right away?
Shouldn't I, or what is the?
I haven't looked at the straw prices. actually.
Probably wait.
Straw sells best in January. You're gonna make an extra $4,000 off the trailer load.
Oh, geez, yeah, let's do that. Typical Arthur bale driving, yeah. I don't do real well with the tractors. I do better with the front loaders or telehandlers. This is not my thing.
All right, sorghum is done.
Awesome. So if you want to, let's see. Yeah, go ahead and put clean the harvester up, put it away. Oh, I need to make you farm manager. Let's do that real quick here. If you could do the repairs on the harvester too.
Yeah, it does need a little bit.
Always. Oh. Dang it. It's sliding off.
Where is your pressure washer?
Probably parked in the garage. You could pull it out and leave it out.
Oh, over where you parked the Skoda? Oh, no, I see it.
No,
it's in the big
no.
barn.
Yeah, it's in the big barn. Yep, that just worked its way off all by itself. So there's that. Huzzah. Oh my gosh. Not driving well. This is coming off now. Lovely. Oh, jeez. Were you having bale stacking issues?
I've just been using universal auto load now, so I don't have bale stacking issues
Never
anymore.
again. Right.
Oh, dang it. I just got a little bit too far away from the pressure washer.
Okay, there we go. Not very nicely loaded, but ready to go. Oof. She had 20 or 30 in the Crone trailer and it exploded.
Oh, the curtain side, a semi?
Yeah.
That thing sucks. I hate that trailer.
I love the
Hey.
movables.
Did you know when you're pressure washing something, water droplets appear on it?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
It's the first time I've noticed that.
All right, so we're going to park this in the garage and let it sit until it's time to sell it.
Okay, so... Ooh, that's a pricey repair. There you go.
Oof.
The straw will pay for the repair on the combine.
And just.
Yep.
Okay, so if you want to...
Am I putting this in the other barn? The open barn?
Yeah, go ahead and put that away. And then I'm going to have you run up to the shop and rent a subsoiler and start subsoiling the 2 fields that are done. I'm going to go up there and grab a what do you call it? A stubble cutter, mulcher.
Mulcher? Oh yeah.
I'm going to mulch that sorghum.
The combine head is not going to go all the way down because sorghum was the last crop we harvested, so it sets the cut height for sorghum.
Oh, you can actually lower the cut height?
Well, it automatically sets the cut
Oh.
height depending on the crop,
Shoot.
and then it only updates it when you get a new crop.
Okay.
Why is the cover button on this trailer different from a regular one or something?
On which trailer?
The Farm Tech.
Yeah, it's like right bumper or left bumper up, which is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because I've got the SciTech side panel, and normally cover for me is the 3 button, and for some reason on this trailer it's the 10 button.
Okay, it's weird. I didn't do it on purpose.
Actually, before I dump the sorghum in the silo, I should check to see if it's, we might be able to just straight sell. No, that's January as well. Okay.
Yeah, we got some sales coming up in January and February. Now that tractor's only 160 horsepower, so try to match it up.
Okay, 160.
Yes, this is the King's Channel. Can you bring me a root beer, babe? Would Her Royal Highness bring His Royal Highness a root beer? I'm straggling. Let's see. What would it be under? Grassland? No. I would go with like 1,000 watt power supply.
Depends what graphics card you have, Michael.
Did the BB go to bed, honey?
She's in bed.
Who's running around upstairs then?
Puppies.
Puppies.
The baby's still crying, but she's in bed.
Just what the heck is with her today?
I don't know. She's way overtired, and like she started fussing. And I'm like, okay.
Good
bed.
night. Bye. So long, kid.
So I'm gonna leave her for another 10 minutes, and if she hasn't stopped crying, I'll go up and deal with her.
Yeah,
But
if you're
she's
planning
not
on
really
doing more
crying, she's
upgrades,
doing
Michael,
like
I
that
would
angry cry.
say go bigger on your GPU, on your power supply. It's never a bad idea. Like my setup would have run on a 850, but I went a 1200.
Computer support.
What?
He's doing computer support.
Who is?
RP.
What do you mean he's doing computer support?
I cannot find for the life of me where these mulchers are.
What do you mean he's doing computer support?
They are with the fertilizer spreaders.
I got it. I just found it. Soil cultivation.
I was wrong.
What?
My apologies.
That's all right.
Yeah, Jay, well, I went 1200 because I have a lot of high power peripherals too, like the wheel with force feedback and a HODIS and stuff like that. So they tend to pull a lot more power from the PSU.
What's this required? 270. That's never going to work. 210. Nope, that's not going to work. Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you too.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Wow, it takes 130 horsepower to run this one? How much horsepower does my John Deere have?
Like 110, I think.
All right,
I can
this is
check,
being recorded for YouTube, so knock it off.
John Deere. It's got 116.
Okay. I just jumped out of the menu by mistake. Crap. Jaywa says you need to hurry and get me to Arizona. I'm in agreement with that, Jay. I'm in very much agreement with that right now. How much is this one? This is how much horsepower? Wait. 150. Oh, she sadded her way out of here because I told her to be quiet. I'm such a jerk. We're going to have to do the Knotch. That's where I'm at, Jay. That's where I'm at. Just move on. Mouflon.org. All right, this is our little weed cutter.
Actually, I think that one's designed to go on the front.
Oh, does it?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, I guess that would make sense because you mulch ahead of the tractor, right?
Yeah, so the tractor's not running it all over.
I'll switch it around. That's right. We got our Christmas John Deere. Merry Christmas 44. Nice to see you. U2 44. It's funny to live in a day and age when most people don't know who U2 the band is.
I think most people know them for putting their songs on Apple without people's permission.
You're right.
Letting
That's
them
like the one thing
take
they're
it
going to be
off.
remembered for, yeah. Like, which is silly, but
It was such a bad marketing decision.
it was a bad marketing decision. I liked everything up until... Like, I liked the Joshua Tree was the last album that I really liked, and then after that, they kind of got weird. Octung Baby was okay. My friend loved it. I was okay. It was just all right.
Where the Streets Have No Name was written after the city I lived in
Up in...
New Zealand.
Oh. Cameo. I'd rather... Is that... Oh, that's a nice subsoiler. What? So here's a question. If you do a subsoiler, you probably won't get weeds, right?
No, you do, I believe.
So if you use a
Plowing.
subsoiler, okay, and then what if you use a subsoiler and then come back with afterwards? And I'm running this backwards, by the way, and it's working. And you come back afterwards with a cultivator. Will that, you think, eliminate your chances of getting weeds?
I think the only thing that stops weeds is actual plowing.
Okay.
But that's based off of FS22 and precision farming, so it could be different.
Okay. 3 hours of nails on a chalkboard. No, I really like their guitar stuff. I mean, honestly, most modern worship music pulls their guitar kicks directly from U2.
The thing with U2's guitar is it's all the same and it's very simple with a lot of reverb.
A lot of delay.
Delay. Yeah.
His big thing was the Chandler slapback delay. Yep. And it worked. I loved it.
I mean, it sounds good.
It does.
But you take the effects off and it's like 3 notes.
Right. Where the streets have no names with no delay. Do 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 do. But the delay makes like it's so funny.
And the vocals have a very similar effect on them too, actually.
Yeah. Yep. But what a great sound.
Oh, it's iconic. Yeah.
But that's the old stuff. The new stuff,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the new stuff.
like Zeropa, I wanted to jump off a bridge when I heard that one.
I don't even think I listened to that one. It's a bit like Bowie's new stuff too. I was the same with that.
And, I've said this before on the channel, but I found my favorite band. Okay, so I bought the what was it, All That You Can't Leave Behind, when U2 released that, and it has Beautiful Day on it.
Yep.
I bought that album the day it came out. And I also was going through the Christian music section at Walmart, and they had this band called The Normals, and I liked the cover. It was an album called Coming to Life. And it is my all-time favorite album. I just bought it because I like the cover, and it's the best album I've ever heard. It's so good. So that was the night that I found my favorite album.
Funny, actually, that's how I discovered Metallica's Black Album.
That's a
I
cool
saw
cover.
it and I was like, that's just black.
But there's a little snake on it. If you look closely.
I didn't realize that at first. And what an album that is. I mean,
So Canadian has plowed and still gotten weeds.
oh, okay. I have no idea then.
Uh,
375 seems really low, Michael. I would double check that.
Put 1,000 water in there. You won't be sorry. And it's
Yeah.
expandable. You can use it for many years. I think
Going
I
a
have.
big power supply is never a bad idea.
I think I have 1,500 watts on mine, but it might be 1,200.
Mine's
a bit-
1200.
Is it? Let me see. I can't see the first number. Give me a second here. I'm looking. Hey Siri, flashlight on.
You can do that?
Okay, I've turned torch on.
What's that?
Use Siri to turn your flashlight on?
Oh yeah. Hey Siri, flashlight off.
It's off now.
Yes, you can. You can turn your flashlight on and off. Yes, you can. It's 1,000 watt.
Okay. And you've got a 3070 graphics card?
Oh no, 3090.
39. Okay.
That's why I'm not
that's
worried.
pretty power hungry.
I don't need a new card for probably a while. Oh, and by the way, I thought you'd think this was funny. I know everybody hates Star Citizen or whatever. I won't bring it up too much, but I went over to Ryan's house and he's playing, right? And he's got a 3080 Ti, which is lower than my card.
Yeah.
Close. They're really close, but lower.
Very close because it's the TI, yeah.
Right. And I said, and he's getting like 150 frames a second. And I'm like, my game is chopping like arse. So I went home and I looked at my settings and I was on FSR instead of DLSS.
That makes that much of a difference.
I switched it over and now I'm getting like 150 frames a second.
Interesting.
I'm like, whoa, it looks gorgeous. And it's like super smooth. The game's running so much better now.
Well, there you go, Gator. I know Gator was saying a while ago he hates DLSS, but there's the argument for DLSS right there.
Oh, man, it made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Well, what it does is it reses stuff down. You know,
Yeah.
people are thinking of like what's the shadow stuff that they do? But that's the other thing that comes
Anti-aliasing?
with it. No, what is that called? Like it's not HDR. It's the stuff that the DL whatever. I can't think of it, but it's the big technology that does the shadows. Ray tracing.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's the other thing that the cards that have. The ray tracing allows you to have that DLSS, I guess. Somehow they're interconnected.
Oh, okay.
And at least from what I understand, they're similar or they're interconnected somehow. But the DLSS does a great job. Any card that has ray tracing can do the DLSS, and it makes a huge difference.
I didn't
Merry
realize they were
Christmas, Zombie
interconnected.
Killer. Doing good, my friend.
Yeah, DLSS is a fantastic tool.
Yeah. Same on here. Like, this game is unplayable, but when you turn it on DLAA, it's great.
Yeah.
Like, it's
well,
really
DLAA
stuttery.
is different. That's anti-aliasing.
Sure, but I'm saying I use DLSS and DLAA on here.
Yeah.
And it's making the game run super smooth, but it's choppy if I don't.
Yeah, solid state, like hard drives, I guess SSDs, make a big difference in most modern games.
Yeah. Very true.
I deliberately store all of my farm sim mods on my solid state drive.
Middle power use. Yeah, with my 3090 I do. I don't know how many watts I'm drawing. I don't have an app that shows me that. Though, actually, now that I said that, let me turn on MSI. I forgot to put MSI Afterburner on, which means that MSI, my computer's going to run quieter but hotter. And I like to keep it cool, so I'd rather... Yes, it's already up to 81 degrees. Oops. Sorry, guys.
81 on your CPU?
GPU.
GPU, okay. Yeah, that's pretty toasty.
I mean...
But then again, those 3000 series cards, they do run hotter.
Yeah, I mean, at that temperature, I'm not worried. It's when it gets into the 90s that I start to get concerned.
Yeah.
But it doesn't ever, because the fans kick on before that happens.
Mine's running at 45 degrees right now.
There you go. We are talking Celsius, yeah. But see, having it kicked on the MSI Afterburner, I'm already down 3 degrees. That was at 82,
Yeah.
and now, or
Well,
no,
yours
not
is
5
streaming
degrees
as
now.
well, so
Yeah.
that would warm it up.
Yep. I'm down to 77 already by turning it on because it turns the fans up faster.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure you can do that through your BIOS too.
I just can't. I like to do it on here because I can see it.
Yeah.
But yes, you are correct.
I was talking to a friend last night, and she talked me through going into my BIOS, and my RAM and my CPU were nowhere near at their quoted clock speed.
Okay. You had the default clock speed in there? Yeah.
Yeah. So I went in and turned them up, and man, it's made a difference.
Yeah. Yep. Custom fan curve. There you go.
Like, I didn't even overclock them. I just turned them up to just above their actual quoted clock speed.
Yeah, I usually go into the XMP profile and I just set it for default. So I don't overclock anything. I'm a non-overclocker. I want my hardware to last as long.
A little bit on GPU I don't mind, but CPU overclocking is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean going like a couple percentage points isn't going to really hurt anything.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like to really push them hard, and I'm like, I can't afford to buy hardware, so it's like I want mine to last for as long as I can possibly get it to last.
Yeah, I know guys that try and push their things like 50% over, and it's like, man, you're just cooking that.
Right. Oh, right,
and
exactly.
They have to replace heat paste every 3 months.
Yeah, junky PCs, right? Yeah. I remember
if I
used
had the money to have a second PC that was a junky one, I'd do that.
Yeah, I had a couple computers that I overclocked that I never had trouble with, but that was years ago. We're talking like original Pentium.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I had like a Pentium 50 that I pushed to 60. I was like, ooh, 60. Pentium 4, there you go, yeah. 4 gigahertz. I did some overclocking with some Pentiums that I had, but I had multiple computers, so I was like, if this one fries, it's okay. I was trying to push it to see how fast I could get it going. That was before I was doing YouTube on Twitch. Pentium 4 could go up to 4 gigahertz. If you pushed it. I think default, 3.5 was the fastest that they got. And in the test lab, they would get it up to 4. People would overclock to 4 with like liquid cooling and stuff like that. 3.2, okay, that was the fastest. That was either 3.2 or 3.5. But the issue was that at that point they realized that they could only get so much speed without it being a thermal issue. Like they realized that they're not gonna. There's like that it's like the thermal barrier wall. Yeah. So, that's when they started dividing it up onto multiple chips, which was a great idea. So they started splitting up the processors into that's when the Core Duo came out. And yes, it could only go 2 gigahertz, but it was 2 processors going 2 gigahertz. Yeah. So you now are processing almost twice as fast. And I'll tell you what, I think when I was, I was in, I think I was working for SARCOM at that time. That probably was the biggest upgrade to computer technology with the most performance increase that I've ever seen in my life. It's almost always, as you guys know, it's almost always incremental. There will be jumps, but nothing. It's always like 10% faster, 20% faster. This was like literally 80% faster because at the time, we're trying to run anti-malware software and all this other stuff, and the computers just couldn't do it. Like the processors were just getting bogged down. So when all of a sudden you had multiple processors available, it really, really improves system. I guess the only other thing that would be similar to that would be SSD. Like you could take an old crappy computer, and if you put an SSD drive in it, it's almost a guaranteed 50% performance increase.
The thing with that though is for the longest time when SSD came out, it was so expensive.
Yeah, yes. Still kind of is, but it's gotten better.
Yeah. But I mean, it was real. Like, it would be like a 2 gigabyte SSD cost what a terabyte hard drive did.
Right. Oops, wrong button. I meant to zoom in.
There has to be a physical limit somewhere for how much speed we can get out of CPUs. And
it's all heat, right? And you have to be able to dissipate the heat. Probably in some kind of like super cooled ice locker, negative 400 degrees.
Oil? Sinking them in oil? Mineral oil?
People have tried that. No, it doesn't. Because the oil eventually heats up.
Yeah.
Because they were trying that. Joshua was trying that with the company that my son worked for, Ryan. Was working for that Lightspeed, and that was some of the things that they were testing for the digital miners, the data miners. They were looking for solutions through mineral oil. It just never. The amount of money they made with those machines versus how much it cost to operate that mineral oil setup, it just didn't pan out.
Because isn't there like a big international, like I'm not sure whose it is, it might be Google or something, but there's a big server somewhere that they keep submerged in the, like at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean or something to keep it cool.
To keep it cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I know what you're talking about. I've heard of that. Yeah, dry ice or something, yeah. But the mineral oil didn't work. And the other problem, too, is Ryan, like, when he would work on it, like, he'd cut his hands or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then it wouldn't heal.
Oh.
So he had all kinds of problems, like when his hands would get, because, you know, the metal, for whatever reason, it softens up your skin. So the case metal would cut his fingers all the time. You'd be like, dang it.
Really?
And it would take, like, weeks and weeks for it to heal.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So you gotta be real careful. But yeah, it was. I don't want to say it's a failed experiment. It did work on cooling the machines, but it was a lot of upkeep and a lot of work, and it was expensive to do, and it just ended up not being worth it. So.
And the thing is, you've got to keep it space efficient too. Like you can't put a car-sized radiator in there.
Right. Right, they needed some kind of gloves. Though I don't know how you do that with the mineral oil, but it would be difficult.
Yeah.
Be one use leather gloves that can get pretty pricey.
What's the most? Is water the most efficient remover of heat? Conductor of heat?
I don't know. Probably not.
Like
I think
most things that need efficient cooling, we use water, but I kind of feel like that's just because water's easy to come by.
Right. And nothing gets damaged. It
Yeah.
at worst it turns to
That's not
steam.
corrosive.
Right. At worst it gets turned into steam and then returns to the water cycle.
I mean, and even like antifreeze is still 70% water, or 90% water probably.
Liquid.
Because there's a scientific scale for how conductive something is towards heat, isn't there? There must be.
Yeah.
Scoville units or something.
Right.
It's peppers, but
Yeah, it's hot peppers. Water is one of the most natural conductors, yes, and I think they also said that water is the most powerful solvent or dissolvent on the planet. Like it can, water, if you just add water in time, it can break down anything.
oh yeah,
Like flowing water, yeah.
yeah. Like big quarries that cut stone slabs use water jets.
Yep. I didn't see any good tractors in the shop today. I am looking for a tractor. I would take a loan out to get a big, good tractor for this farm. I hate to trade the Challenger in or this tractor, but I would replace either of these if something good came
You could
along.
just take a loan to up the horsepower on this one, then it's nice and big.
It is, but the hours are so high that I'm paying, like, every time we use it, it's costing like
yeah.
$4,000. These are both at the end of their life cycle.
Yeah, 90 hours, man. I do like that Giants actually put hours on something for a change, though.
They have since, I'm trying to think, I think 17 was the first one with hours, maybe 19.
Yeah, but they were never that high. They were like 3.
Oh, like when they'd give them to you?
Yeah.
I have to look. Give me a second. Oh, no, I've replaced everything already. Let me check the Sosnoka farm. I got my Farm Sim 17 right here.
Oh, yeah.
My Switch is down the basement. Let me resume. Oh, I'm in the middle of. I can't. I'm in the middle of a mission on GTA. I can't do it without losing the mission.
Alright, that's the first field done.
All right, I'm gonna go get. I guess I'll pick up another subsoiler. Oh, they need plowing. Yeah, subsoiler. Right. Yeah. Culti plow.
I don't know if you'll find one that tractor can run.
There may not be. No, it's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So it's like the Switch. They don't have 5 on the Switch.
Oh, really?
No, too much horsepower. All right, let's run to the shop. Oh, I hear puppies
Nintendo's
yelling.
one bad PR decision away from becoming the next United Healthcare.
What? Why is that?
Well, with what they're suing Pal World and stuff, their public image
Oh,
is
they
not
did?
good right now.
Oh, I didn't know this. I mean, in all fairness, though, but yeah.
No, I'm with you. I think Pal World really overstepped their boundaries on that. But
Yep.
yeah, it's just
And-
Nintendo's already had a history of suing popular companies, and now
Right.
done it again.
Yeah, I agree with you. Though I will say that the Switch port is not as great as the original Avalon. The handling is very different on the cars. I don't know. It doesn't feel the same. And there's a lot of drawing, like really bad drawing, and sometimes no drawing. So you're driving along and all of a sudden the road textures just disappear.
I actually had that in GTA 5 a couple of times too.
Okay, and then sometimes I've seen that in GTA 5, yeah. And then sometimes, like, between cutscenes, like when you go from a cutscene and back into the game, it'll just freeze, and I have to turn the switch off and turn it back on. And then it picks up where it left off, so you don't lose anything, but it's just annoying. It goes to like a black screen, and then you're just sitting there waiting, and I'm like, what is this doing? Did it crash? And yes, it did. So...
Arthur, your stupid Christmas tree is in my way.
Merry Christmas. All right. Culti plow subsoilers. That's what I'm looking for. A small. There is a very small one. There's a disco vine. What is this? 90 horsepower. This is the regular field one. 110 kilowatts. 130 horsepower. 160, 100, 200, 260. 350.
If it's going to be less than 3 meters, I don't even know if it's worth you getting one.
I'm gonna do this one. I'm a little bit low on horsepower for it, but I got the Kuhn one. Pardon me. Whoa.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing that is making Nintendo really unpopular at the moment with that lawsuit, is they didn't have any IP rights to the game mechanic of throwing a ball to catch an animal, and then they copyrighted that game mechanic, and then they sued.
Oh. Well, hopefully a judge would find that like not suable or whatever.
I think the thing is, it comes out like it's a question of fair use, and it gets really complicated because it's a question of US fair use versus Japan fair use, and Japan is very strict on what can and can't be fair use.
Sure, but what I'm saying is a good judge would look at the fact that they bought it and then sued bought it first and then sued. Like, no, you didn't, when that was made or whatever, you didn't have rights. You bought it afterwards.
Yeah. But from what I understand, Pal World has actually taken that mechanic out of their game now, too. I don't know, I don't play Pal World, but I had heard that.
Yeah, so what happens if they lose? Do they have to just pay the money, or are they going to lose their game?
Who knows?
That's
A
sad.
lot of people like Pal World. The second I saw Pal World back when it was released, I went, well, that's just a rip-off of Pokemon. And I think that's the problem, is because it is so obvious.
So obviously Pokemon-ish ripoff.
Yeah.
Hello, Brian. I'm almost
Hello.
as wide as you, but much less horsepower.
You're 4 meters?
4 meters.
Yeah, this one's 5.
Aren't you hoity-toity? Yeah, I know that's what I was going to say. I don't know how TCG is getting away with it. Because, like, they're way worse. I love TCG. It's a great game.
There's a million different trading card games, though.
Yeah.
It could be any one of them.
True, and it does cover multiple games, so...
Yeah.
By the way, for those of you that want to know, whenever I turn the hazards on and off, I have it mapped to the 2 key. It's generic, or default. Mapped to the 2 key on the numlock pad. So if you're playing with a controller and you're on Xbox or console, I think unless you remap the controls, you don't have it.
Console.
But you can't. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, console doesn't get 4-way hazards.
Okay.
It's a weird thing for some reason.
Oh, interesting. So she said Tetramon in TCG is also its own game as well. Okay.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Hey, your subsoil is leaving a different texture to mine.
I know. Love it. Love stuff like that.
Yours is leaving seed bed, mine's leaving stubble mulch. Oh, it's probably because you mulched that field.
Oh, good point. Yeah. If you want to test a little patch, so the subsoiler's up there, put it on the front and see what happens. Oh, you don't have a front loader. Yeah. You want me to try it?
I'll just come and do a strip on your field and see if
Yeah,
I leave that texture.
yeah, do the one next to me there. Oh, sorry, I'm going to get out of your way there. Oh, that's why you don't have raindrops on your windows either. Oh. Nope.
Yeah,
So it's the fact that I subsoiled. Yeah. Or that I mulched.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is cool because mulching takes the organic matter off. And the texture that I'm leaving on that field has the organic matter in it.
So is this actually seed bed?
I think so.
Let's see. I'm going to look in the map. Okay, so if you mulch...
It is. Yeah, it's seed bed.
We figured out how to get it. It's a miracle. Mulch needs rolling.
I knew how to get it. I didn't know you could get it in one pass. It's technically not one pass. You still have to mulch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think
Look at that.
any of the ways to get seed bed, you have to do 2 passes somehow.
Okay,
You
okay.
can plow and then disc, or you can deep cultivate and then disc.
But it doesn't hurt it not. Did you get a bonus for having it to be seed bed?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like 2% or something.
Okay, so that's the remaining 2%. Because even after I did everything, I still only had 97, so that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, seed bed is 2. I think it's 2%.
Oh, that's cute, Gator.
The shame about precision farming too, because I was really hoping that with the soil deformation and tire tracks they added, that we might get something about soil compaction in precision farming this time around.
Oh, yeah, and that's what we were talking about, guys. I don't know if you guys heard that earlier on. We were talking about it. Precision farming apparently is not coming back. They didn't re-sign the license with the companies that do it, so there will be no precision farming for. Though I bet you somebody
say that a modder might.
Yeah, I was gonna say I bet you a modder does it.
But I
like a generic
guarantee
version.
it'll be PC only if they do.
Yeah. That could happen, Gator. Yikes. 44 said, I guess we'll have to farm with less precision.
Yeah.
The only nice thing about precision farming is that it really saved you a lot of money on the on your crop, like fertilization and stuff like that, because it fixed the weird thing where the weeds grow everywhere, and
it made everything a lot more realistic.
yeah. So it is going to be sorely missed, but I really liked it. I didn't think I would, and I ended up loving it. Plus, you get bonuses if you do a good job, like keeping it eco-friendly.
I mean, for me, if I could have one feature from precision farming, it would be the fact that you can apply variable fertilizer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it was so nice to have the variable
That's
fertilizer. Yep. Saved a lot of money. That's crazy, Gator.
Did you ever do a test on whether it actually saved money? Because in real life, like the experience I've had with it is you don't end up putting on less fertilizer than you would if you just blanket.
Oh, interesting.
You just put the fertilizer on where it's needed.
Right.
So like, yeah, I've been at a few farms that have implemented a soil sampling policy and, compared the numbers, and sometimes they even use slightly more fertilizer than they used to.
Oh, interesting.
But it's going where it's needed rather than just everywhere.
Ah. That's interesting that it would take more.
I mean, it depends on what your sort of fertilizing policy was before you did that, I guess. Like, some guys really like to pour the fertilizer on.
Right.
And other guys like to be a bit stingy with it. And it depends on a lot of things: soil type, area, what crops you're growing.
Nope, precision farming was simply that. Precision farming, it just, you got a bonus if you were eco-friendly. You got, you only sprayed in certain spots. And that was all.
Using pumps and hoses, Jawa.
Yeah, pumps and hoses, yeah. Yep, that's what I was going to say. It's the one that you're thinking, the one with all the hoses and stuff is pumps and hoses. And that was a pay mod, I think. Or was that, it was free this time, right?
It was a pay mod, yeah. It wasn't made by Giants. It was made by someone else, Creative Mesh, I think.
Yeah.
And then Giants put it in as a DLC / kind of mod thingy.
Yep. I like that DLC. It was good.
It was one of my favorite ones, actually. I wish it was a little less only European, but it was not bad.
Yeah. Slurry.
Because, I mean, dragline slurry spreading is a really big thing in the United States and Canada.
Right.
But all of that equipment was very European style draglining. Like in the States, the guys that do the drag lining, they put it on like 9Rs and stuff, like big articulated tractors.
Okay.
Because they're pulling miles of hose.
And I would say, RP, when we're done with these cultivators, just keep them. Don't return them.
Okay.
Because we'll need them when the soybeans are done tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Where are the soybeans?
On the next field down. The last field.
Oh, across the road? I didn't realize you owned that one.
It gets ripe. Ugh. I bet it does.
Yeah. Well, there's slurry spreading, and then there's specifically dragline slurry spreading. Because a lot of people also just tanker their slurry.
Oh, okay.
But, dragline is when you have a pipe that going back to a central area. Rather than bringing it out in a tank to the field. The idea is it keeps the compaction off the fields.
Right.
Because you don't have to haul a tank full of liquid.
The tankers are caked in it, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw somebody's Fendt 1000? Big tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, every farm I've ever worked on that did slurry tanking, they never wash their tanker.
Because it just got really dirty again. What's the point?
It's just not worth it.
What's the point?
And the last farm I was on, actually, they had a really cool tanker. It had a pipe coming out the back that you backed up to their slurry pit, and you drop the pipe in, and the same pump that pushes the slurry out to spread it you reversed it and it sucked it up to fill the tank.
The toxic pond farms? Well, what happens is if they're not careful with the slurry, it'll run off into nearby water sources, and then you get an algae bloom, which is toxic to humans and other living creatures. And so it's not necessarily it's a natural toxicity. It's not like
Well, it's not actually the slurry that causes that either. It's the nitrogen.
Okay. From
Because
the
you can
slurry,
get the same thing from like urea fertilizer if you apply
Yes.
too much of that right before it rains. So yeah, nitrogen runoff is the bad one.
Right. And so it kills
Other
the
than
fish.
smelling rather right, there's nothing really dangerous about slurry
Right.
unless you drown in it or something.
But the algae bloom is what ends up being toxic.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have poison. It's like on purpose they have those ponds. They're
Well,
could
yeah,
just be the
farms
slurry
have
tank.
Big open slurry pits. They fence them so that people don't fall in. They're not toxic themselves. It's just, you know, slurry isn't like water. If you fall in, you can't swim. It'll suck you down because it's so thick.
Ew.
Yeah. And honestly, most of the time, the fence is actually to keep the cows or the dogs or the horses out, not people, because people should have the common sense to stay away from it. You would think.
Right.
But I don't know if it's because there's laws against it in Europe or it's just something they do. A lot of the time over there, their slurry pits are all enclosed.
Huh.
Oh,
Well, so there's not even an open top.
yeah. Well, it will dissolve you, but it'll take months. Like, it's not gonna happen within the time you're in there. It's acidic. Acidic? Yes.
Yeah. So it'll slowly dissolve.
But only slightly. So yeah, it would take months and months for that to happen.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I have no doubt there's been cases of people putting bodies in there to dispose of them.
Oh Lord.
And the worst one probably is solid manure, like piles of solid manure.
Yes, that'll eat you up pretty quick.
Yeah, well, because they get so hot underneath too.
Yes,
so
the
heat is a
anaerobic.
big part of
Yep.
it.
Yeah, they have there was a cow that died, and the guy put it in his manure pile at one of the farms that we went to, and
Yep,
within like
that's
3 or
my
4 days, the cow was almost gone. They just dissolved it. It was crazy.
And then it goes back into the soil. So
Yep.
It's renewable.
We are anaerobic beings. Merry Christmas, everybody. I see we're up to 41 people already. That's great. By the way, if you guys are watching on YouTube this Christmas long special, I hope that you guys realize you can always come over to Twitch. Now I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow night, which is Christmas night. We'll see. But I don't think I'll be on tomorrow night, but we'll have to see. But the Twitch link is in the description. So if you want to come and join us, feel free anytime. We'd love to see you here. And we have a lot of fun. Do some farming, do some space stuff, do some trucking. Though it's been a little while. Once I get to Arizona, I'll be able to truck again. I'm excited. I've already got plans for that little trailer and where all my studio stuff is going to go.
I did the same thing when I moved into mine.
I'm so glad it has a slide out. I didn't realize that it did. I thought it didn't. And so when he sent me the
slide
things,
out's almost a requirement.
I was like, "Oh, wow, that's going to be nice." Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of plywood across the dinette set.
Ah.
So the stuff that's quote unquote dining room, the dining room table and the couches, the table's going to go across the top of that, and that'll be where I set all my stuff.
Now, just be careful with the dining table, because if it's one of those ones that folds down into a bed, they tend to be a little too flimsy sometimes for computer stuff.
Oh, so I should probably put like supports underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the guy who had my trailer before me actually did was he took the top of the table and made a separate, like a permanent base.
Okay.
So mine doesn't fold down anymore, and it was like that before I got it. But it
Or you could
means-
wedge something in there to keep it from folding down. You don't have to make it permanent. you
Yeah,
know.
it depends on the mechanism for folding. Some of them,
To be honest,
I don't
might
think
even
you can do that.
I might even just take it out.
Yeah.
Because it's already got a folding couch and like other beds. Like it's like we don't really need 10 beds in here. It just
Now, the couch, does the couch fold out into a bed?
yes.
Is it one of those ones that has its own mattress, or do you have to add an extra mattress?
I don't know.
Because again, my couch folds out. I think most RV couches probably do.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to put a mattress on it though. You probably
But,
do.
and I thought that was really cool, you know, if I ever have someone come stay, family
Right.
or friends. But then I folded it out, and it's just bare frame. You have to have a mattress to put on it, and where the heck do you keep the mattress when it's not folded out?
Right, not in the trailer.
So maybe like an airbed or something, maybe.
Right.
Yes.
Now, don't forget, don't return this. We're going to keep these till tomorrow because we have one more big field to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to park it here. What is do I do a VTC?
Is that...
Oh, I've seen those, Willies. They have like thin mattresses that they put on those sometimes.
Is that VTC? Oh, like the bedroll things?
I don't know what he's asking. Do you do a VTC? Oh, no, I do not do virtual trucking. No.
Oh.
Too much administration with all the millions of other things that I do in my life. We had one for a while. I know VH Trucking made one, but I just never. And I think Big Tall Man was involved in it too, but I just never use it. So no. I'm gonna
I
clean
kind of feel
this
like
off.
the whole point of ATS is that it's got your trucking company already there.
Right. Well, the virtual ones are for multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
Right, and so there's like a so well, like it doesn't. It's not. I don't think it's official. It might be though, but I don't think it's like an official product from ATS. It's just
No, the ones I've seen aren't. They're all third party.
yeah. All right.
I see you kept the mulcher here. Did you want to return that, or did you buy that?
That can be returned.
Okay.
Yeah, see, my tractor, just from like today's work in the last couple of days, $2,000 in repairs. It's getting too expensive.
Yeah. I guess I should check on this one.
Yep, I'm going to get the arms on and move those things that I knocked. Okay, so JWA is saying that you can actually level up and make more profit for a job.
So,
In a
is it a
VTC.
mod then that you install into ATC?
No, I think that they do track it. Like, I think World of Trucks tracks it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forget about World of Trucks.
I'm not positive about that, though. Once again, I've never done it. We had one, but I never did anything with it. So
Yeah.
lame.
Well,
If that was the only
biggest
game
thing
I
with World of
played,
Trucks that I didn't like is it suddenly limits your speed. You're driving a
Only
limited
if you're-
truck all of a sudden.
only if you're doing Well, thank you. I see you had a piece.
No, I didn't.
My wife brought me some pie. Thank you, honey. Let me see here. Hang on a second. Do I have a real life money sink on your John Deere Trackers for service and such? I don't have a real life John Deere, so. Oh, you mean in the game? Yeah. No. But the game has, repair. So the tractors wear out over time, and you have to keep repairing them. The more hours you have on the tractor, the faster they wear out and the more it costs. So, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, you are the best wife ever. Thank you, honey. My wife brought me some dessert. All right. But yeah, this is how I know how they, in real life, like I know John Deere's, Merry Christmas, Captain Zank. John Deere is not like making people super happy right now. I know there's a lot of John Deere fans that are losing their fandom because of the way that they've handled things in the last last decade, really. People haven't been happy with the way that everything has to be done through the dealership, and you can't modify the software, you can't modify the tractors, like everything is just locked. And I think people are kind of getting sick of it and going to other brands. So it's a shame because they're a great company. I think that they're going to have to learn the lesson, and hopefully they learn it pretty quick and they change things up. And
the crazy thing for me is it's not John Deere. It's not just John Deere doing that. Like Fendt is the same.
Yeah.
You can't touch the software on virtually any tractor. Now Case, I think you can, but there's nothing really you can do with it.
Yeah, I wonder what the.
So, but John Deere's just the one taking the heat for everything.
That's funny. That they're all
now,
like
John
that now.
Deere's, and their right to repair, that was them.
Right. Is it new company ownership? I didn't know that they got bought out.
I didn't think it was new ownership. They got that new like social media officer position that really annoyed a lot of people.
Oh.
Or chief of tractors or something. They hired some guy in a high up position that has no experience with farming, but in his job he actually doesn't really need experience with farming.
Okay.
He's a businessman.
Okay. It's just kind of a bummer because it's a great company, but it's making mistakes. Just like Ford, like same thing we were talking about that earlier, like how Ford is becoming quickly one of the most laughed at companies in the world because of their bad management of their truck quality. And they used to be just great. Like Ford was the reason why it's the number one selling truck in the world is because they were really good at taking care of their people, and now they're just not taking care of their there's just a lot of issues with their trucks that aren't being caught. Ooh, that stinks, Louie. Try if I can see what I'm doing here so I can get this down without. Come on. But there's.
I got the trailer moved over here to the soybean field.
All right.
We'll get the combine moved over as well.
Sweet. You don't have to get too fancy because we have one more day of work that needs to be done. However, this baler I'm going to send this baler back too, because we're not going to get any straw from the soybeans.
You don't have that mod that lets you get straw from everything?
No, you wouldn't really get soybean straw in real life, would you?
Yeah, you do.
Do you? Is it usable?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen anyone get soybean straw before. There's so little.
Soybean straw, canola straw.
Really?
Yeah. Corn stalks.
I've seen corn stalk. No, I think that was actually Toyota Willys, and they got in big trouble for that. And people refused to do it.
Okay.
I think that was. I think
someone did it. I did hear about it.
Yeah. We're looking for coon. No, I'm looking for crone. That's what we're looking for. This is going to be returned. Okay, that's done.
Now, were you going to plant?
Yeah, people. There's such
for the next year.
There was such an outrage. They did it. They pushed back. Yeah. What should we do for next year? I want to do one big crop. I'm thinking like a weird one, so like peas or spinach or something different for YouTube that I haven't done yet. No, not cotton. God, no.
Do you want to do something you're going to need a different harvester for, though? That's my thing.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. We just rent it. Oh, but the rentals are so expensive,
They're
aren't
so
they?
expensive. You'll lose money.
Okay,
Any of
no,
the
we'll
fields
just...
you've got here, you're going to lose money.
Maybe we'll just do canola. That seems like a decent idea. Thank you for the sub, by the way. I appreciate that, Minnesota Painter.
So if you're going to do canola, you could plant it today.
All right. Do you want to start?
I can do that. Yep.
Do it. I'm going to take a 5-minute break here and eat my pie. I'll be on with you guys, but I'm going to pause the video. So we'll be back. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll be right back for the remainder of the Christmas special.
That other field's pretty big.
It is a big field. Rural Pilot has gone ahead, for those of you on the YouTube video, and gotten the liming done very quickly. We're going to hold on to the limer overnight, too, because this field's going to have to be done. So do we need... Let's see.
I might as well go fill the spreader back up.
Okay. And I'm going to start seeding, I guess. I'll grab the Challenger.
Can the John Deere run the seeder? I don't think it can.
I don't think so.
But once I fill this up, I can give you this tractor, and then I can take the John Deere to go pick up a roller.
Okay. Oh, there you go. That's cool, Willies. Yeah, we had snow like for weeks. It's been snowing pretty much on and off. I don't want to say nonstop, but pretty frequently here over the last couple of weeks. And then we get to Christmas and it's like 45 degrees and sunny. Like, oh, great.
Yeah, it's +3 here, so it's like 35 here.
Okay, so you're still pretty warm too. Did you already put the fertilizer attachment on? It looks like you did.
I did, yeah.
So I'm gonna just run. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna just get a box of fertilizer from the store. Gosh, we're gonna run out of money. Jeez, oh Pete. I'm gonna get some solid fertilizer from the dealer.
Okay. Probably 2 boxes of seed and 2 of fertilizer should get everything done for the next year.
Okay. Wait, 2 boxes of fertilizer, you think?
Well, because we're going to have to fertilize twice, right?
Yeah, I have spray fertilizer already, though.
Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah, 1 should be okay then, I think.
Yeah. You said you're not 42C the other day. Wait, 42. Oh, are you in Aussie?
Australia.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Australia. One day it'd be fine, right? I forgot that it's Christmas falls in the middle of summer in Australia. It's a crazy thought.
My family back home is all at the beginning of Christmas.
You're not your matey.
That sounds more pirate than Australian. Same thing. They're all criminals, right?
Oh!
I'm kidding.
He said, "Oh, come on." Well, if you can't tell, I got a Kiwi here on the other end, so let's see.
If he couldn't tell before, he can after I said that.
Far King Drongo. Have you been drinking? Don't answer that. Let's see. $1,900. Okay, we'll get the big bag. Big bag. The sheep in the background. Haven't
Don't
seen.
know how you heard them. I'm in Canada. No sheep up here.
All right, let's see. So Jaywa says, no snow since Arizona. I guess in the area where we live, Jay, it's higher elevation, so supposedly we get some snow.
In Arizona?
Mm-hmm. It melts by noon, they said.
I was going to say, if you're going to Arizona, isn't the point to not get snow?
Yeah, but in the higher elevations, they do get some.
Okay. 'Cause, I mean, that's where, like, There's a whole bunch of Canadians that live in trailers, and they all go down to Arizona for the winter.
Yeah, most of it, no.
Call them snowbirds.
You got a Bundy in your sock. I don't think I want to know what any of these terms mean.
Nobody knows what they mean.
Let's see, around Flagstaff. No, it's gonna Kingman, which is west and north of Flagstaff. But Flagstaff gets snow too. Not much though, but a little bit. The occasional dusting is what we're going to be looking at.
We have seed here somewhere, Arthur.
Seed is on one of the sides of the big red barn, under the awning.
It is. Okay.
And I've got I'm bringing the fertilizer back to you here. I've got a big bag of ferty.
There was 43 liters in that one pallet of seed.
Yeah, there might not be a bunch. I might have to go get some more.
Yeah, I think we'll probably need one more bag of seed.
Okay.
Put everything in. Oh, and that one's only half full, so we might even need 2 more.
Okay. 2 bags of seed. Ah! Hello.
Hello. There we go. It's full.
Okay. You got a bottle of rum in your stocking? Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, the game doesn't use much seed. I'll get one. We'll see. Yeah, so watch what happens. I'll wait until you get to, like, almost gone, and then we'll see where you're at, and then we'll decide what to get then.
Okay. Yeah, because we might be able to wait until after we sell stuff, too, because we're selling January.
Right. What should I plant on that other field?
Don't know. Oats, maybe? Oats are fairly good money.
Yeah, I haven't done oats yet. My private eyes are watching you. Little Hall and Oats. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're here all night. They did reduce. It's pretty much, yeah, it takes less seed to plant now. Speaking of, well, actually really not anything. I have to go wee-wees. I'll be right back, folks. Arthur shall return shortly.
What you're talking about?
Cameo said this is inadvertently cool.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
You keep pointing the same direction. So at one point you were looking at the tractor,
That's
then you're
pretty
looking
cool.
at the seeder.
Did you rent the roller already?
I did, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop. The car probably can't tow it, can it? To bring it back.
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Dang it. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna
the John Deere can pull it.
I shall get the John Deere and I shall drive it back and do the John Deere thing. I shall roll after you. The internet cut out. I cut out 44. So in case you're thinking it's all, I also shut the stream off by mistake. So it wasn't maybe necessarily your fault. I screwed up also. Streamer could give a small screen to Mr. Discord voice. Small screen. Like seeing what he's doing on his screen.
Oh, like a picture-in-picture.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually.
I know Tay was doing it with Cameo the other day. Might have to ask him how to do it.
You said gay saws. That would be cool, actually. No, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, like pick and pick. I wonder how they do that.
Because I'm guessing I would stream to the Discord call, because I can do that, and then you
Right.
would just put Discord up in the corner of your screen somehow.
Oh, that'd be easy. I'm not going to do that tonight, though, because we're recording this for YouTube. But
Yeah,
that's
true.
that is definitely. Oh, and you can add it as an element. Okay, Awkward. That's really cool. So actually, we probably could do that. If, like I said, I'm recording tonight for YouTube, so I'm not going to do that for this because this is gonna get edited and put up on YouTube tomorrow for Christmas. But in general, that's a great idea. I'll have to learn how to do that.
I'm assuming, I don't know OBS that well, but I'm assuming you could have it set up so that the overlay appears in Twitch but doesn't go through to your VOD.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, you probably could do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Though I wouldn't mind it being on the VOD. It's kind of. No one tells me these things. I don't know what you guys. Come on, I mean, you know me in technology, right? This is a nice roller. I kind of like the mid-size roller thingy.
Yeah.
How much was it
nice.
to rent?
Like
Not much.
$600.
Oh yeah. See, now that makes it worth it. How much is it to buy? Like 2,000, 3,000?
No, I think it's about 1,400. 14,000.
Well, that's pretty pricey.
I'd have to double check, but I think that was the number. And it's reasonably wide too. Like it's not tiny.
No, it's big.
I think it's like 8 meters.
It's so big. We wish you a happy harvest.
Yeah.
We wish you a
12,500.
happy harvest. We wish you a happy seeding and a
It's
rolling
actually
new year.
9.5 meters wide, so it's almost as wide as the small one base game.
Huh.
Just a little bit smaller.
Not bad.
I don't think Sandhill's in here. In chat.
He was earlier.
Yeah, he's been sending me mods on Discord, but I was trying to tell him about one of the mods he sent me last time doesn't work properly.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it's weird actually. It's a trailer, silage trailer, and it holds things. Like I can put stuff in it, but the pipe on the forage harvester doesn't find it.
Oh, weird.
You can't cut silage with it.
Oh, weird. Look at the mess you made with the freaking... Oh, but that's why we roll it.
What mess?
There's straw all over this field.
Well, that's because you didn't mulch it. Not my fault.
Dang. What are you doing? How many horsepower is that seeder? We didn't determine that, did we?
No, I didn't look.
Hold on.
110. So actually that John Deere could run
Yeah,
it.
could pull it, yeah. So he must have jumped off. I'm very happy with the little JD. The little JD.
That roller goes a bit quicker than the base game ones too, so it'll be nice actually.
Is that realistic?
Oh yeah, I was rolling 20 miles an hour on the last farm I was at.
Dude, it's like two heavy metal names in one. You got Ozzy and Dawkin. Yeah! Sorry.
Only you. Jeez. Cameo.
God. For some reason, that actually made me blush. This is so bad. I can't avoid it. Rock on! Let's see. Should I? We don't need money. I'm not going to do it. I was going to say I should trade that tipper in and we should get the pickup truck and a bigger trailer for the pickup truck. That sounded like you too. Righteous. So I haven't been. I really do like the little industries. It seems like very few of them are worth much of anything.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
I've got a set of them that's been modded to double the speed, and that seems fair to me. Like then they actually produce a year's worth of produce in a year.
Yeah, they're right. Is that the ones that Cameo did? He's saying he did some modded ones.
I didn't get Cameo's ones, but probably the same change has been made to them.
They're just so slow at outputting stuff. And I mean, I get that, but it's...
But I mean, here's the thing. Giants Productions, in the last, like, since productions were introduced, have been too slow already. And then they added an even slower version.
Who added a slower version?
Giants did. Like, you know, like the FS19 and FS22 productions.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The
little ones are slow, and then they made it even slower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cameo saying they're from Green Thumb Farmer.
Oh, okay. Might be the same ones. I can't remember where I got mine.
Yeah. I got so much work. We might be... I got to think about it. I might be taking a couple weeks off here, guys. I have to clear out... The guys that are buying the house want us to clear out the backyard. The side yard. The backyard's fine, but the side yard has a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared out, and that's going to be a big project. And I got to start packing because we have to be out of here in 2 weeks. So I need to have stuff in the garage and like ready to go to the storage or into the camper, one or the other, so that when I get my truck, like that week, I'm going to be just moving everything every day, all day, trying to get everything out of here. And I'm going to imagine it's probably going to be several truckloads. I'm hoping my kids help. No, I know, but I'll probably be pooped. I mean, we'll have to see what happens. I might have to take a break from YouTube at least, because I'm not going to have the daytime to like make videos. Oh well, it is what it is. We're going to have to move and get situated. I got to get internet set up. Like I'm going to have to order Starlink from wherever we get to, and I don't know, because I can't really afford it until the week that we move. There's just so many moving pieces to this. It's pretty overwhelming. Yes, dear. You missed a spot.
Oh, I did. Look at that.
Oh, I can start rolling now.
I was wondering when you were going to start doing that.
Yeah, that's true. Twitch is easy. Can you get Starlink from Best Buy? Are you sure?
Canada.
I don't think I've seen... I looked at Micro Center and they didn't have it. But that's Micro Center.
In Canada, at least, the only place you can get Starlink from is from Starlink. Buy it online and they ship it out to you.
Okay. If we can get it from Best Buy, then it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I would think
now,
they would offer
the thing,
it.
Though, I don't know, like, because when I got mine, I made an account and I bought it from Starlink, and they told my account what the serial number on my dish was, so it got tied in.
Okay.
So if you buy it from someone else, I don't know if you can do that manually or not.
No, she said it's on the Best Buy website. Can you get it in store?
Oh. Yeah, because a lot of Best Buy's website is online only.
Right. That's the big thing. Can we get it in store?
That's how I got my drone, and I swore never to go back to Best Buy after that.
Do they have Best Buy in Canada?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really the only major electronics store we have other than the department at Walmart.
Okay. Says available in store. Okay. You guys have it in Walmart. What?
Oh, wow. Okay, I guess they're distributing it a bit better now.
Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Okay, so on that field I use 60 liters of seed.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
And
I
maybe
use 200 liters of fertilizer.
Yikes. That's not much still.
No, it's really not.
I don't even need to talk to anybody. I know what I'm getting. I just need to get it. But I was thinking it was going to be, I was like, since we're leaving, we're not going to have our home anymore, and I can't have it mailed here because we're not going to be here. So I'm like, how am I going to handle that? Oh, I can just go to the store and buy it. Well, no problem.
And if you get it from Starlink, they won't deliver it to a PO box either. That's the other thing.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, all right.
But they will deliver to some pretty out there addresses. Like when I got mine, I was in the middle of nowhere in North British Columbia.
Oh. I don't think he can come and visit, honey. He's got work.
Yeah, I won't be for a while. Now, I've been told I get some time off in July.
Okay.
So,
Merry Christmas, Leviathan.
yeah, potentially I could do that because I'll
That
have
works.
the trailer still. So yeah, I could pull it down there and
Yep,
see
just
you guys for a bit.
pop on the land. We'll have room. I told you, honey. I told you this. Doesn't listen.
I got a job, Simone. Finally.
You said finally. It only took you like 2 weeks. Finally. How long was it? Like a
I
month?
was out for like 3 months.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
I guess it was, wasn't it? I guess so, now that you say that.
Start of September is when I finished
Yeah.
the last one.
Doesn't seem that long. Crazy. What is going on with those puppies? My goodness. Hey, it was good to see you, Ocker. Have a great night, buddy. And have a Merry Christmas. And we'll see you hopefully soon here. If you're live, right before you go live, if we're still up, pop in and we'll go over to your channel. Who's there? Do I dare ask?
That's a dangerous question.
I know. You said, okay, cool, pre-warned. There you go. Merry Christmas, pure blood king.
Talk about middle names.
She's going to. She's also going to be doing her Pokemon stuff. So I will also be streaming. I'm not sure how we're going to do all of it. YouTube might go by the wayside. We'll have to see. I might even switch over to Rumble. I'm kind of pissed off with YouTube right now, and I'm getting sick of the advertising, like the over-advertising.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
They're advertising more and paying us less, and I'm kind of it's pissed me off now. So
and
I'm to
they're
the point,
all non-skippable now.
right? And so I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, if I'm going to be working a part-time job and I don't have to work quite so hard to keep money coming in through YouTube, I might just go to the more I'm going to enjoy YouTube and
Yeah.
do what I want to do instead of trying to get views and just move away from YouTube altogether.
Yeah, like,
So-
I get I think it must be about 3 ads at the start of pretty much every video now.
I know, I'm so sick of it, and the fact that once again, so they're doing that, and yet at the same time they've cut our pay by a significant amount, and like double or triple,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
and it's like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
So we might switch off YouTube and over to Rumble. Same great content, different host, less ads. I'm sure you guys will all
Patreon
love
is a
that.
good one.
Patreon, right? We'll do Patreon instead. She's Pokemon obsessed.
It's alright, Simone. At some stage I'll introduce you to a real adult TCG and you can play Magic with me.
Yep, I never remove any videos on YouTube, and they'll stay on YouTube. And once again, it's I may stay on YouTube. It just depends. But I may also like start moving over there. But yes, the videos that are on YouTube will stay on YouTube forever. And I will continue doing them wherever. I might do dual releases both on Rumble and YouTube, but YouTube's going to be. Like I said, I'm not real happy with them right now, so it might be time to move away and do something different. Don't be afraid, though. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. That's not like I have that in the plans. Take that with a grain of salt, please. Ah, I missed a spot.
You were chewing me out. You've got the 9-meter wide thing.
I know. Well, that's part of the problem. Is the fence here is killing me. I didn't do the headlands like I'm supposed to, but I'm also trying to keep it so I don't leave any tire tracks on the field. So that means
Yeah.
I'm having to go over the edges. Yeah, the puppies are hurting each other tonight. They are ready to sell. I'm hoping to get photos of them tomorrow and we can put them up on the... Now that Christmas will be officially over tomorrow, or happening tomorrow, people aren't going to buy them and then get rid of them. So we'll put them up for sale tomorrow and allow people to come get them on Thursday. I think we'll sell some puppies. Gem sat on them. Oh, yes, and Gemini sat on some of the puppies too. That happens. All right.
Now, when you drive over the field on a multiplayer like this, Arthur, are you still seeing the deep tire tracks?
Yes.
Because I'm not. Do you see them where I drive, or is it
Yeah.
just where you drive?
I mean, no. I'm seeing. Well, no, because the
See where I
cedars. Are,
limed?
yeah, here's where you limed. Yeah, I've got the deep tracks. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And
So
I'm
it's
walking. I'm
just
walking
that
down into them. My guy's stepping down into
Yeah.
them.
So it's just the
So-
terrain deformation doesn't show for the people who aren't hosting. Which I'm assuming is not a bug, it's a conscious choice from Giants to try and reduce server loads.
You wouldn't want me to be your teacher. Thanks, honey. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen watching on YouTube, we're going to keep working these fields. You guys, I think, have seen enough as we've plowed our way through August. In the next video, I'll be working on the other field, and we'll make a video on that. But hopefully you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm going to be honest with you, content's definitely going to slow down for the next couple of weeks because we're going to be pretty busy. So I will have videos coming out, but they're going to be fewer and far between until we get settled in Arizona, which hopefully won't take too long. And then once we get things set up and I have my little office set up, we will start producing videos again and getting back into it. But you're going to need to give me a couple weeks to get things together. If you're watching on Twitch, keep watching. We're not done yet, but for those of you on YouTube, thanks for watching, guys. Have a very, very Merry Christmas, and we will see you guys in the next day or two. Bye. You want to say bye, RP?
See you guys.